It's a UFC featherweight division fight. All right, so another big spot for this high-level wrestler here tonight, and the opposition knows what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they've been unable to stop.
It's because since a little boy, he spent his life on the wrestling mats. And even though you start to prepare for it late, you cannot match his ability to train, his ability to focus. The idea that once he gets a hold of you, it only ends with him in top position. It does not matter if he has to get a high crotch. It does not matter if he needs to get a single leg or a double leg. The purpose is to get you to the floor, and he has been trained his entire life to do just that.
Yeah, he put it well. He's got a lot of throws and takedowns and trips in his arsenal, and he'll try to put them to good use in this matchup here tonight. Well, ground and pound is a true art form, and whether you're talking about Khabib Nurmagomedov, Jack Hermanson, or this guy, they've all taken it to the next level over the last several years.
Yes, it's unbelievable to watch him take control and find opportunities to land ground strikes. Now, what they do so well is he does not waste punches. He usually will find one good shot and take it. He does not try to just go punch, 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 punch for the sake of punching. He finds position, he finds posture, he brings his hands inside, and he comes over the top with elbows, or he lands these big right hands that makes his opponents fold up, and then he goes to the next position, whether it be submission or continuing to ground and pound his opponents into the bottom of the octagon.
And of course, it all starts with maintaining top position, which he does as well as anyone in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 18 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Josh Emmett. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins, 9 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Turku, Finland, Mach 1, Mr. Finland, Americani. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready.
All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada at the T-Mobile Arena. It's hard to believe this game. Oh! Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the counter.
All right, so nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent where he wants.
A sigh of relief from the people watching, because they were tired of watching him flail around trying to get takedowns and get defended over and over again. Finally gets it. Now what does he do with the top control?
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes him tap. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Good work from the top here by Mach 1 Americani. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Close guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Beautiful strike.
try to establish that jab. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. And he landed the right hand there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
And they separate.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Beautiful kick.
Back and forth we go here. Finally engaging a single collar tie. Oh, beautiful job to get the takedown late in the round. He is about as conditioned as it gets. He's not looking at the clock necessarily. He's not running clock, all offense all the time.
He knew he was going to wrestle. Oh! Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
Ooh, what a punch. Oh, man, look at that. Kick turn perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good. Oh, he hurt him bad with a jab. Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round two. Just out of range with that strike. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two.
Nice looping punch.
Punch to the body there, doesn't get there. Nice job by the defense to block the shot.
His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position.
Straight right hand now, just misses. His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit. Oh, so the taller fighter lands a flush knee.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, that right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Amir Khani's back in half guard.
Now he has a head.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Come on, you got another round again. Listen, you ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round here. Amir Khani gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Nice 1-2 combination there. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
Hands up, hands up.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbows and knees could be coming from here. We'll see how he chooses to attack.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position, but an advantageous one for the offensive fighter. Watch for the defensive guy to try to break this immediately.
Oh, clean entry as he gets the takedown there.
Great entry, great timing, great finish. What a fantastic job by this young man.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Amir Khani gets up. He is back on the feet here. Oh, and he gets the takedown there. Too easy, Chief.
Too easy. He has impeccable timing on these takedown attempts.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
Nice leg kick.
Throws the right hand there. Hard shots landing on both sides here. All right, getting late in the fight. It has been all action to this point as we go down the wire. Could be anybody's. Oh, double leg takedown is good. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
And he's out. Lands the right hand. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Amir Khani. Well, don't leave it in the judges' hands. A little bit easier said than done. Competitive, close fight. You got to lean either way.
I mean, it is horrible when you walk back to the center of the octagon not knowing exactly who won the fight. I thought he won a lot of the striking exchanges, but it wasn't very clear. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Josh! All right, so there it is. 2 of the 3 judges saw it his way. He gets it done by split decision. You've never won a split decision in your career.
Oh, I've won a split decision. Alexander Gustafsson and I went to a split decision. Right after the first scorecard was read in his way, I almost panicked because I was like, oh my goodness, it's over. So I understand exactly what these 2 guys are feeling when they went to the center of the octagon.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Coming up next, we get to this UFC middleweight division fight. here he is, for my money, Mike, the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. This guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes, now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep, or a headlock, or an inside trick. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Hamzat Borschimayev. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. It's a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Killer jab there from Jared Cannonier. Amazing to think where he would have been had he gotten an earlier start in MMA. He's only been at this for a few years and obviously has realized incredible results.
It's scary, right? It's scary. It's scary to think who this guy would be if he started doing this earlier. But you live in the here and now, right? And Jared Cannonier is taking full advantage of every opportunity.
Oh, and there's all right, so a near perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
Under 3 minutes remain in round 1. Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, he postured up there, and he's out. Working out of the half guard here. The ground and pound has been there all night. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Cannonier gets back up again. DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point. That's a big strike right there.
And he comes through with a big knee. Now goes in and secures the takedown. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, close guard now. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by the Alaskan Jared Cannonier.
Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
This striking is way too amateur for you, okay? You have superior hands. You're going to stick with them. I don't want you to think about anything.
All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we
Popcorn in
get
hand.
our next round underway. And you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plug.
Ooh, head kick landed, he's hurt. Big punch lands.
Beautiful combination of punches to the head. He gets tagged again.
Yeah, he's in half guard here.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Cannonier. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by the Alaskan Jared Cannonier. Oh, the killer gorilla Jared Cannonier with that powerful right hand tonight. You gotta be careful not to eat too many more of those.
He made his debut as a heavyweight.
Right.
And now he's down at 185 pounds to demolish the dude. Jared Cannonier is a beast. He's a savage. And whoever gets the octagon with him better know they got their hands full. It won't take many of those.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Just missed with the elbow there. And now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you're in the nice, that one landed right on the spot.
Oh, big left.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Oh, straight right. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Oh, tags him with the left, so the right hand has been there. Now he goes left hand.
When you're able to fight from both sides, you become really dangerous.
All right, side control now. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging, and now
The guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go. 5 minutes remain in the fight. Gets on the feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. This guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Cannonier. Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time. Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, straight right.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Cannonier gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
And they separate. Cannonier's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches there.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
Whoa! And just like that, the fight is over.
Oh, my goodness.
Just an absolutely gorgeous shot to spell the end for his opponent. Crowd is absolutely loving it. He gets the near-perfect land. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, but just the way he drew it up here tonight, saw that little crack of an opening and barged right through it to get the knockout. So a seminal moment for him here tonight as he gets the huge knockout victory. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 48 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Hamzat Bourjamana.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right? But
Yeah.
you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. He should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.
The game.
It is a bantamweight matchup between Jessica Andrade and Miesha Cupcake Tate. Well, if she is not the best ground and pound fighter in the women's game today, give me another name, right? Because she has taken it to the next level, and more often than not, when she gets you down and starts throwing punches, referee's coming in shortly thereafter.
The referee jumping in to save her opponents has almost become
synonymous with her fights.
It's the way that her fights end. She's beating him so badly that the ref has to jump in and save him. We have not seen anyone so good at ground and pound since Tatiana Suarez first entered the UFC, and she has taken that to a whole nother level. Her ability to just control posture, control range, and land from anywhere from the top position is truly inspiring to watch.
And not unlike you, she's got a mean streak. She told us in the fighter meeting on Thursday, I'm about to give her some scars for life. So free souvenirs coming on the ground if we get there tonight. All right, so here she is, Bate Estaca, Jessica Andrade. It was pretty amazing to see her put a capstone on this UFC career and beat Rose Namajunas to win the title at UFC 237. She's a real problem here at 115 pounds.
She's a real problem, John, and she became a problem when she went down to 115. You saw immediately that the power and the cardio and the pressure and the ability to hurt people in a division where most fighters aren't knocking them out with one punch was possessed by Jessica Andrade. And being in Rio and watching her win that title, you truly felt the enormity of the moment as Andrade got her hand raised and the belt wrapped around her waist.
Yeah, she won 4 fights in the UFC at 135 pounds before moving down. No woman in UFC history has won as many fights as Jessica Andrade.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a grappler holding a professional record of 19 wins, 9 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Misha Cupcake Tate! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 23 wins, 9 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go, one of the better strikers in this division. She is facing one of the better grapplers this division has ever seen. Pretty straightforward as to what you expect both of these fighters to do here.
I expect them to follow the game plan that got them to the show. You don't get cute in these situations.
Right.
You don't get cute in these situations. You rely on what got you here. If you're a great grappler, get close. Make contact, use your tricks and throws to get the fight to the mat. If you're the striker, you need to be at distance. She has to maintain space so that she can time a counter and hopefully end the night of this fantastic grappler.
She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Nice 1-2 there. Rock'em sock'em out of the chute here. Andrade gets the takedown. Let's see how she chooses to proceed from here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Tate. All right, nice transition into full guard. She's got the head trap now. Guillotine choke coming.
Watch guillotine.
Nicely done. Good work from the top here by Tate. Andrade gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Another shot lands upstairs. Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Tate. Oh, huge connection by her there.
Massive shot lands. How's she gonna try to find the next shot that'll finish the fight? Oh no!
Oh, big knee. So under a minute to go here in what has been a competitive and action-packed first round.
Again, back into this position.
Well, she keeps going back to that right hand. This one's not there for her. Well, she's already landed several big takedowns, and there's another one. So you gotta like what you're seeing here. This offensive wrestling is on point.
It's unbelievable. The variety of takedowns is what I am truly a fan of. It's not just one thing. She is doing different approaches, different takedowns to really, really confuse her opponent.
let's get you some highlights from that previous round. A lot for the replay guys to choose from, and defensively, she didn't make any adjustments.
She didn't make any adjustments. She's standing on a straight line. She's not moving the target. So when her opponent loads up and she throws her punches, she's exactly where she wants her to be. And it's showing in the damage that was done over the course of that round.
All right, here we go as the next round gets underway. Great to have you with us tonight, and great to see her striking get to the next level here tonight. Just an absurd number of total strikes landed in that previous round.
Every fight, she improves in terms of her technique. But every fight, she has told us she's going to put out more activity. That round was definite proof that she's ready to stick by her word.
Effective punch there by Tate. So there's another takedown for her. So striker versus ground specialist, and she wants to wrestle here tonight. Interesting strategy, to say the least.
Maybe she wants to prove something.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you want to prove to yourself that you can beat someone in their area of expertise. Very risky, but to this...
Nice job by her.
Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submission, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Oh, pretty good entry here on the double leg takedown. No good.
You got to check these low leg kicks.
All right, so no surprise. Once again, we find ourselves here in this clinch situation. We'll see who can advance.
Who's going to be the person to dictate the pressure? Who's going to control the engagement from this 50-50 position? Ooh, big shot lands.
Andrade gets the takedown. Now let's see if she chooses to pass here. All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's comfortable.
Isso mesmo, muito bom. Mantenha a posição, viu? Respire e relaxe. Respire.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling the underhook, and get back to your feet.
10 minutes in the books. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready? You ready?
5 minutes to go. All right, so she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. As efficient as any striker in the division, this is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Big punch from the clinch.
Oh, how about that? Knee to the body, and it landed perfectly.
It landed in the perfect spot. Great job. It's such a fast leg kick.
Andrade gets caught with that punch. Gotta shore up the defense here. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Oh, the difference in the striking is crazy.
More clinch.
Oh, trips her to the ground. Nice level change there. Oh, big left hand there. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Andrade. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Oh, her ground and pound is on point here. She's made this a focus going in to make these strikes count. Certainly doing that tonight.
She's making each and every one of them count. Doing a very, very good job of landing shots, landing them in combination, and making them all matter. Look at the turnover in that kick.
Well, as a play-by-play guy, I try to stay out of the prediction business, but I think we're going to see another takedown attempt here soon.
Oh, absolutely. You see it playing itself out.
All right, so she goes for the double leg takedown here, DC, and she is able to secure it. Beautifully done there.
Beautifully done. Great timing, great angle on the finish. Great job getting to her best position.
Man, she is just non-stop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
Effective punch there by Tate. Big head kick.
No, what you're going to see with this young lady, is she going to finish the fight?
Combinations here. Oh, the right hand is there for her. Back and forth we go. Oh, big knee. What a last minute. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
That's a nice job by her there to reverse the position on the ring.
She was in trouble. Now she is the one handing out the punishment. Great change of position very quickly.
All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, and she really put it all together on the feet as we show you some of the highlights from the fight.
It's all come full circle for this young lady. She said on Thursday that we would see a better version of her than we did the last time she was in the octagon. I will take that a step further and say that this is the best we've ever seen. She should win a pretty clear decision.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Miesha Tate.
All right, so the judges are unanimous in their decision. She gets it done tonight. Big tests lie ahead. Tonight, she passed this one.
You knew right away that this would be her toughest fight, and it showed itself in the octagon. Her opponent is a very skilled fighter, so the finish did not present itself. So what did she do? She